For you people worrying about that the Akame manga was just going to completely go through everything that was going in the anime, you don't have to worry, because this chapter kind of reassured you, and the kind of following up kind of reassured you that, yeah, they're definitely taking their own different paths, their own different stories and all that. And I'm actually kind of happy about this, as much as I enjoy the anime as well through its own thing. So from this chapter, from what we learned, and one thing that we had was like, Tatsumi is fusing with his armor. He had a doctor see him, and people were wondering, you know, what's going on with his eye? Why is he, you know, always like got half there? And he's actually, it's a curse and a blessing at the same time. He's getting stronger through this. But the thing is that it's like, this could be so deadly that if he doesn't train like how Bulat did, and Bulat took years of mastering with his Incursio, this could end up like death for Tatsumi, like the pole, because he's pretty much fusing and becoming the dragon's body. So either he could like actually turn into this huge dragonoid form, which I'm guessing that's kind of like how the ending of the anime was supposed to be, like how Tatsumi had that sort of armor form and stuff. And it's like, it's starting to bond with him, and Tatsumi's kind of at this point where it's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go through this. It's like, you know, you might be able to like overpower this with your strength and all that, but it's like, yeah, long story short, certain death if you keep fucking using this, and how it is, and that's why it's manifesting in your eye. And it's saying if you use it a few more times, he would say like 3 to 4 is his limit, the amount of times that he can use this before he can die. So Tatsumi has to extremely, and I mean extremely, be careful what he does, because that's the thing, they need Tatsumi to go against S-Death. They haven't got like anyone else left apart from Akame and like Negenda, her and Leone. And Leone, we've seen, got absolutely destroyed by S-Death. Akame is like, yeah, you can get her in with a sword, but it's like those two, like with the time ability, she can't go against that. She can't fuck with that. It's only Tatsumi, and it's like, they need to finish off S-Death in like one kind of strike with Tatsumi, but not to mention as well with what we got with these other fucking the Wild Hunt, which I'll get to these motherfuckers later. These motherfucking Wild Hunt, they took lovers waiting from us. Like, yeah, Tatsumi, I'm scared for you, bro. Like that, I can honestly see this man going down. He could also be using this, like, say, I need to use this to go save, protect my friends. But I really respect this man for what he was saying. Like, he was like saying, like, mine, it's like, you know, hey, I love you, mine, no matter what and all that. Let's get married. Like, I just felt so fucking bad. It's like, you know, and they were saying, like, I'll take, like, they were gonna leave there saying, like, I'll take responsibility and, like, look her over at the base and all that. It's like, we'll come, you know, see you after the battle and everything. It's like, you know, when that time comes, marry me, mine. It's like, and I just like, like the fucking feels hit me, man. I was like, it's just so much shit happened like that. Like, even everyone was saying, like, Tatsumi, you know, he's starting to grow as a man, but they even noticed as well that Tatsumi is probably never going to smile anymore, just mainly because, like, ever since what happened with, like, Lubbock and everything, like, it kind of matured him in a way. But then as well, it took away sort of like the thing that was about Tatsumi, that he was the kind of the childish one of the group, and how he's been forced to grow up in this whole situation with these killers. I think he's now starting to get that killer sort of attitude, and maybe that might even be the danger beast inside of him, like, affecting that. But it's just like, even Akame noticed that, and it was like, yeah, she was getting, like, saying, like, I doubt Tatsumi will ever smile again. Like, honestly, I feel like the only point at this time that would actually do that, I feel like she saw, like, maybe like Akame survives at the end, or like maybe if Mine awakes from like being brain dead or something like that. And I just felt really bad for Akame when she just started to tear up, saying, you know, I've never been able to like get used to this feeling. And like her and Leone had like this little kind of little sister like moment and all that, like sort of comforting each other. That was nice. But one thing that I really did like in this chapter was that when we saw an agenda, and it was her mourning over Lubbock. And people know I fucking love Lubbock. Lubbock was a fucking man. He was a G. And what kind of made me more respect, she inquired to get something about Lubbock, at least to bury his remains or something. And it's like, after killing the minister's son, like, he was executed there. And it's like, this is the only thing we get, and it's his goggles. I wish she, like, wears them around her neck, or, like, she's putting them on her head and all that. And it's like, she has it in her fucking, like, arm. It's just like, she was getting sad. And it's like, that was just so fucking sad. Like, just thinking about that. And it's like, this is like the help, you know, that love that gave us with our life and shit. And it's just saying like, you know, she was prepared for the worst, but it's just like, you know, you're never ready to feel this extent of loneliness. And it's just like, well, that was something there. And it's like, even when she thought that, it's like, these two could have been something and all that. It's like, and all she can really do is just like keep this part of them until the very end. And the gender in the anime, and they didn't really have time to extend this on this, like the gender seemed like really she didn't kind of like give a fuck about Lubbock. So in this I did like that, and I respected Nagenda more for this in this chapter, that she cared about Lubbock, and she, you know, they could have actually had something, honestly, if like they lived and just had a happy life. But honestly now with like S Death going in, I love S Death so much. She's come to the point where she's like, yep, I love Tatsumi, but this time I'm not gonna go easy. I will kill him if it comes to a fight and all that. I will not do anything. It's like, it's just so fucking crazy. Like, she's really gonna do that, and it's like, that's the fucking extent to like I fucking love that. Not to mention as well, seeing that as she just says, oh, look outside the window, to like freaking wave a Kurome, and they say this is an Imperial's like arms power here, with like with that we'll be able to increase their numbers and move the core in defiance. So that shows that they're willing to use the Supreme Daegu and stuff. They're willing to go this far, and it's like, yeah. It honestly feels like the Capitals being like brought to an actual like battle. Like, they've been back to a corner right now through all this, but it's like, yeah, they're kind of low on numbers as well. If we only think they've got Kurome and they've got Wave and they've got Esther on the Jaegers. However, though, they still got the people to deal with Wild Hunt, which is like these motherfucking pieces of shit. Where the Prime Minister was talking to one of the Wild Hunt members, and she's like the alchemist of the group, and she's there fucking said, oh, I've made a new creation to go in, and it seems like these are going to go in now. And they actually turned one of the Wild Hunt members, Cosmina, into like this wild animal danger beast thing, and she's like, oh, I've raised you for realizations of my great ambitions. It's like, you fucking dirty fucking slut. It's like, I fucking hate Wild Hunt so much, and I just want that samurai guy to die so much. I want Tatsumi to get revenge on this cunt for taking away Lubbock from us. But it's like, nevertheless, great setup chapter. Really, really made me happy when I saw this and saw the raw of it, that it was completely different from the anime. That's one thing that I was worried about, that they were just going to completely do. So hopefully things are going to change and all that, since we had from like last month's chapter, it was kind of going down that road. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this chapter. I'd honestly give this one a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good chapter, mainly set up though, and you know, kind of like finding about like, yeah, Tatsumi's on the clock right now. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this chapter. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys